This is Hospital Radio Bedford.
Good morning, and if you've just joined us, you're listening to the Bottomless Brunch with me, Chris Anderson, on Hospital Radio Bedford. And today I'm pleased to have a special guest with me. It's Hannah Ellis, who, amongst other things, is a fitness instructor. Good morning, Hannah.
Good morning, Chris. Thank you for inviting me here. It's great to be here.
And thank you very much for coming. And as I say, could you tell us a bit about what your experience is in the fitness industry, please?
Well, I'm a personal trainer and director of a company called Active in the Office, providing personal training in offices. I'm also group exercise manager for Hitchin Leisure Centre. I spent most of my life not interested in exercise or fitness, and it wasn't until I was actually in quite a bad place in my life. I was very overweight, unfit. My mental health wasn't in a great place, but managed to completely transform my life through exercise. And although I had spent a lot of my life trying to help other people, working professionally in charities, it wasn't until that I saw the change that I could, positive change that I could achieve for myself through exercise, that I realised that this was the most powerful thing that I could really do for myself and the world, really.
Well, that's great to hear, and thanks for your honesty there. And I think you've touched on the two main pillars, if you like, of the discussion that I wanted to come on to, which is one is the physical health benefits of exercise for all age groups and all levels of ability. But also the mental health issues that you've touched on as well. Before we go on, you've brought along a selection of records that mean something to you in relation to health and well-being. What's your first record and why have you chosen it?
My first record is Bamboleo by the Gypsy Kings, which I think is my favourite song ever. And as well as reminding me of dancing on tables through the night with friends at university in Spain, I think that just whatever mood you're in, if you stick this on, I challenge you not to feel just a little bit happier by the end of the track.
Great. And you do use this track, do you not, in some of the exercise classes that you do?
I do indeed.
Great. Well, let's hear it.
Ese amor llega sin esta manera, no tiene la culpa. Caballo le dan sabana, porque muy despreciado, por eso no te perdono llorar. Ese amor llega sin esta manera, no tiene la culpa. Amor de compra y venta, amor del pasado. Ven, 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 ven. Ven, 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 ven. Bamboleo, bambolea, porque mi vida yo la prefiero vivir así. Bamboleo, bambolea, porque mi vida yo la prefiero vivir así. No te da perdón de Dios, tú eres mi vida, la fortuna del destino. El destino te desaparado. Lo mismo ya callé, lo mismo soy yo. No te encuentro lavando. Eres posible, no te encuentro de verdad. Por eso un día no cuento así de nada. Lo mismo ya callé, lo pienso en ti. Bamboleo, bambolea, porque mi vida yo la prefiero vivir así. Bamboleo, bambolea, porque mi vida yo la prefiero vivir así.
By the Gypsy Kings. And if you've just joined us, you're listening to the Bottomless Brunch with me, Chris Anderson, on Hospital Radio Bedford. My guest today is Hannah Ellis, who's a fitness instructor, and she's talking to me about the importance of music and exercise, and also how music and exercise together are good for general well-being. And I'd like Hannah now to talk about an experience that I had with you and your sporting colleagues over the last couple of years. And this was an event that I attended to film on your behalf called iCycle. And it was like a spinning event marathon, which went on for I think 7 hours.
That's right.
In a gym hall in a gym in St Albans. Mm-hmm. And just to paint a picture of this, it's like a large hall with about 95 exercise bikes, all facing towards one end of the room, at which there was a constructed stage. And on the stage there were several, was it 6 or 8 additional bikes for instructors who would be facing the crowd, and very loud, fabulous nightclub music all day. Perhaps you could finish off the details for me as to what this was about, and I think you were raising money for a charity. It was actually a charity event.
Yes, iCycle raised several £1,000s for the Samaritans, and is a fantastic event that a lot of people take part in. I've
always envisaged that would be the domain of the very young and the very healthy. And what particularly stood out to me on the day was that the age range was actually very wide.
It's for a wide range of people, for abilities. The great thing about indoor cycling is it's a high energy cardio, can be a high energy cardio workout, but is low impact because you're supported by the bike. If you've got a dodgy knee or a gammy shoulder, then that's an exercise which is often accessible to you, where you can still elevate the heart rate, train your body, and get a great workout for it. In the indoor cycling classes that I teach, and that all of the instructors at my centre teach, and other centres that I've worked on, make sure that it is accessible for all fitness levels, and that it's accessible. And there are certain classes which are more suited to a beginner level or people with injuries. There's also GP referral schemes that that your listeners can get in touch with, where there'll be expert trainers who can guide individuals to the best introduction to certain classes to take part in. I teach a senior cycle class every week, and there's a range of other senior classes on the timetable at Hitchin Leisure Centre, including strength and conditioning, and at most leisure centres up and down the country. And even if you're not sure which class may be suitable for you, if you speak to reception or one of the trainers, they'd be more than happy to help guide you into what class may be a suitable introduction.
Well, that sounds like a great time now to have your second musical choice, Hannah. Can you tell us what that is and why you've chosen it?
So my second record is by Sonia Spence, and it's called Let Love Flow On. And it's a very romantic, it's a beautifully romantic song, I think. And one of the things which I feel is important is an instructor to convey in my classes and connect with my members about is just an unashamedly open sense of romance and passion and energy for what we're doing right now, and trying to have an authenticity and a connection to the feeling and the emotion that we're experiencing, as well as the physical endurance of it, if that makes sense.
Beautifully put. Let's hear the track.
Let love flow on, baby. Let love be free. I reach for you, honey. You reach for me. We'll do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby. We'll do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby. Getting into each other, yes, we'll unite. And we'll let love's vibrations lead us so right. We'll do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby. We'll do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby. Holding and touching, honey, let's get it on. And make a pretty baby, that isn't wrong. Let's do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby. Let's do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby. Getting into each other, yes, we'll unite. And we'll let love's vibrations lead us alright. We'll do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby. Let's do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby. Let love flow on, baby. Let love be free. I reach for you, honey. You reach for me. Let's do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby. Let's do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby. We'll do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby. We'll do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby.
You're listening to the Bottomless Brunch with me, Chris Anderson, on Hospital Radio Bedford. And that was Sonia Spence and Let Love Flow On. My guest today is Hannah Ellis. We're talking about the benefits of music and exercise in general health and well-being. And we've been talking about the particular benefits of indoor cycling for people of all levels of physical ability and age groups. I wonder if, though, you could also talk to me, Hannah, about some of the other types of courses that people might be interested in. I guess I'm talking specifically about people that aren't young and super fit, but that might be recovering from perhaps medical treatment. They may be out of familiarity with doing exercise. And they might just like to, find out what else is out there.
Well, some of our most popular classes for people returning to exercise after a long time are aqua aerobics, which is a huge amount of fun, aerobics in the water to music. Body conditioning is another really popular class, which combines strength, conditioning, and balance training to support a range of health and fitness benefits. Our circuit classes are also really popular, as well as a range of HIIT classes, yoga, chair yoga, Pilates. One thing that I would really encourage your listeners to do is, I know that for many people, the gym can be a really intimidating environment for people. And sometimes people have a bit more confidence to come with a friend to an exercise class. And if you haven't tried that yet, then bring a friend and come along to an exercise class for £7.50 at Hitchin or your local leisure centre. And if you have been to an exercise class but want to try out the gym, or perhaps you're recovering from a health issue and you're interested in coming along to the gym, but it's a bit daunting and overwhelming, please speak to a member of staff at the gym who would be more than happy to show you around and book an induction.
Great. And I think the final point that I wanted to discuss with you was the mental health well-being aspect of going to a gym or going to exercise classes, and the mental health well-being that can be an outcome of that. Perhaps you could let me know a little bit about the benefits as you see them.
Exercise has been scientifically proven to have a huge range of health and fitness benefits, not only for your heart, for your lungs, for your muscles, for your bones, for your mental health, how well you sleep, managing your stress better, and feeling happier within yourself.
And aside from the actual mental benefits of being in good physical shape that you just talked about, there's another aspect of attending a gym and meeting with other people, whether they're of the same age group or whether they have the same physical disabilities that you're exercising for. A lot of people get together after the classes, do they not, and have a social life associated with their exercise.
There's a great social scene often connected with exercise. It's a great way to meet people, to stay in touch with the local community, and to just get involved. And we've talked a bit recently in the conversation about mental health, and one of the key pieces of ensuring that you've got that your mental health is in check is ensuring that you're plugged into that social aspect and community, and there's huge benefits there.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure, Hannah Ellis, talking to you today. Thank you ever so much for your insight into the importance of music and exercise in health and well-being for all ages and all levels of ability. You've got one more track to play. Can you tell us what it is and why you've chosen it?
One track which I feel really encompasses that is the fabulous Gonna Fly Now from one of the ultimate fitness films of all time, Rocky.
Fabulous. And thanks once again. Let's hear that now. Music from Rocky there, and thanks ever so much once again to Hannah Ellis for coming along to talk to me about the mental and physical benefits of exercise for us all.